That's great. There's rain after school.
Maybe you could pull this episode's title and start stepping out into the rain, huh?
Joey, we're on mop duty. What are you so happy about anyway?
I'm just happy that I'm doing something for once at this school after we basically flunked out of all our classes due to trading card emergencies. Also, Tristan can't even let Joey have a moment of enjoyment due to them being put on sanitation. Tristan truly is the worst friend ever.
And it's all thanks to the $3 million that Yugi won at Duelist Kingdom.
Keep it down, Joey. The next villain might step out from around the corner and challenge you to a duel with that money on the line. Then season 1 would have been all for nothing.
Yeah!
So I'll go without you. My only concern
is to fuck Serenity into next week. I wish I was kidding, but that's exactly what Tristan's intentions were, 4Kid censoring or not.
Whoever it was that stole the puzzle seemed to know a lot about its past.
So I'm going to send him out on a date with you because I lost all possible ideas on how to make the Pharaoh remember his past. Now the whole task is on you. Also, I don't get Yugi's plan here. Taya has been the absolute last person to ever go to when it comes to seeking help for anything that doesn't involve friendship. So how could she possibly know anything of what to do involving a 5,000-year-old spirit from ancient Egypt?
Hanging out with you might help him figure things out.
How the fuck would that work? Explain in detail because this doesn't make any sort of sense.
Now if I can figure out what to wear...
Does it really matter? All you ever wear is your school uniform everywhere you go, so maybe go with that outfit?
I don't have time for surprises.
What, you got somewhere to be? Therapy appointment in the Millennium Puzzle at 11 o'clock? Yeah, you completely have all the time in the world for surprises since you haven't had one in the past 5,000 years.
Hey, Yugi! I'm not... You can't... This isn't a duel!
The Pharaoh rants to Yugi about this not being a duel, even though Yugi never once mentioned the possibility of a duel taking place during this surprise.
He seems to have a lot on his mind.
I know, right? He must be contemplating ways to kill Yugi for tricking him into a date with Taya. I wonder which one he's gonna go with. Death by Dark Magician?
The Ancient Egypt exhibit!
Well, that could be interesting.
Or we could do something else instead.
The Pharaoh literally just told you that the Ancient Egypt exhibit actually sounds interesting. What do you mean, do something else?
If it makes you feel any better, I'm going through the same thing.
You also formed a bond with someone who's 5,000 years younger than you by means of an ancient magical device?
Let's go see what the world has in store for us today!
Didn't you literally tell the Pharaoh that you two should go check out that exhibit at the Domino Museum? What's the point of these random places if they won't do anything to help them? That's the only reason this date exists in the first place. Why is it that the moments that actually look entertaining are relegated to still images in a montage? I want to see what led the Pharaoh to start dancing with these birds while Taya drops to her knees in boredom.
These cards are both very powerful.
You're looking at small packages with nothing on them. Also, this scene exists so that the Pharaoh can randomly pull cards out of his ass during the upcoming tournament. So if anyone starts asking questions, the dorks can respond with, oh, he probably just got them from that store during his date with Taya.
Light Force Sword, and a wise trade.
If I had to guess, I'd say the Pharaoh traded the Live and Arrow Magic card for the Light Force Sword Trap card since we never see him use that card ever again during the series.
Some kind of dueling dance game?
And here I am contemplating on how to transform this duel and dance game into an actual duel. I've been walking around with Taya for 6 hours and I haven't dueled this whole season. I am getting absolutely desperate here.
Huh? What are you doing, Taya?
She's getting ready to bang this guy's brains out in front of all these underage kids at an arcade. What the freaking hell do you think she's doing? Pout face.
You're gonna wish you never stepped on my stage!
So many stepping puns, and it's even worse that it's also in the title of this episode. I guess I should start stepping out of this job. Of course, everyone is a cheater in this universe. And also, how does nobody see this and call out Johnny Steps for it?
Stupid machine! It must be broken!
Maybe if you spent more time dancing as you did cheating, this stupid machine would not be booing your sorry ass. So, what has Yugi been doing this entire time? Hanging out in a random spot in the Millennium Puzzle twiddling his thumbs while the Pharaoh enjoys the day? Did he run into Thief King Bakura who's still inside the puzzle? Oh wait, that's been completely forgotten about already.
I've been thinking about what you said earlier.
Yes, you were right. I should not have had all those tacos because now I am starting to pay for it big time.
Your friends will be right there searching along with you.
Damn it, I was hoping I could uncover the secrets about my unknown past in peace without any friendship speeches. Yes, Taya, that's exactly what I was thinking.
I'll give you a rematch, but we'll duel my way.
The Pharaoh challenges Johnny Steps to a duel because he's been bored out of his mind and wants at least some action to come out of this date. Shame his first duel of the season is facing this idiot, but oh well, I guess.
Stay out of this, porcupine head!
Considering almost everyone in this world has crazy spiked hair, the name Porcupine Head would be considered a compliment at best.
If I win, the girl will have to go out on a date with Johnny Steps.
Promoting sexual harassment on a children's anime about card games and soul stealing. Does the Pharaoh just have unlimited free entry into Kaibaland's dueling arenas whenever he so well pleases? I could have sworn Mokuba once saying that the place was booked solid for several months due to its immense popularity. Also, these guys had to go all the way to Kaibaland just to duel. Imagine how awkward the ride to the place was since Johnny Steps is sexually harassing Taya.
It looks like you just got lucky, dude!
Just like every villain is a cheater at what they do, every minor villain is always the absolute worst at duel monsters. I never thought I'd be disinterested in a duel, but here we are.
Just what is Johnny up to?
What? Is something wrong?
You did not hear that. The Pharaoh was mostly talking to himself, and you guys have a lot of distance between each other, so there's no way in hell Taya heard that.
Chorus of Sanctuary!
Now we have music-themed cards. What in the hell was Pegasus thinking creating cards for every type of profession in existence?
And that's music to my ears!
Oh great, now we got music puns in addition to the steppin' puns.
Witch of the Black Forest and Lady of Faith together! The Musician King!
Forgive me if I'm not that knowledgeable when it comes to fusing monsters together, but how the hell do you get a heavy metal musician dude from combining together the Lady of Faith with the Witch of the Black Forest? Two ladies creating a man in fusion, not to mention someone who lacks all the abilities of the two fused monsters?
Climb up to the top of the charts!
That must be some weak-ass charts if that's considered the top of it.
Not the same Yugi who defeated Pegasus! That can't be you!
If Johnny Steps knew all about Yugi defeating Pegasus and becoming the king of games, how the hell did he not recognize him the moment he was challenged? You mean to tell me that people have only heard of Yugi and not seen him? Because I call bullshit on the champion of champions being an unknown face.
And I'm a dancer, not a duelist!
We have had 2 duels so far this season, and both of them ends in a no contest. One because of a fire that engulfed the building, and the other because Johnny Steps got cold feet and never finished the match. Is every duel going to be a waste of time that ends in a no contest this season?
Guess I was wrong.
Well, that was the fastest villain arc I've ever seen. I'm a bad guy. Oh no, I'm losing. Yeah, you're right. I was a moron. See you never again.
The Domino Museum!
Whoops, it's the middle of the night and unfortunately the museum is closed. Looks like we never should have wasted our time doing all this random shit today.